Ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. मैम मैं थोड़ा लेट से ज्वाइन किया हूँ तो प्रेजेंट कर देंगे.
Yeah, obviously. I am just giving the present at last.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, your work is today's 27, 28, 29 page. All of you read fast. I will ask anyone any question. Complete it. Okay, upward and downward stroke you all can just remember. Okay, so here from broad and flat beak. So beak types we were learning. Okay, woodpecker is having a different type of beak. Now the other birds like parrot is having a different types of beak. Eagle is having a different types of beak. So next is flat and broad beak. Now think about the duck. Duck we all have seen, right? So they are having flat and broad beak. Broad means chowda. Okay. If you are not understanding any Bengali, I am just one time I will repeat the Bengali meaning so that you will able to understand it. Please write it down on your book or somewhere else. Okay. Broad means chowda. Flat means shaman. Shaman or samotol. We can see like tell like that. Okay. So birds like ducks and swans have broad and flat beaks with tiny holes on each side. Birds take in muddy water along with small plants and animals. The muddy water flows out through the holes, leaving the plants and animals inside it. Okay, so intentionally God has created this type of creature with such a way so that anyone means they are going to eat, but they will not eat that they will not drink the water because you all know that ducks, swans, these are ducks means hash and swans are rajhash. Okay, the bigger versions of duck. Those are having tiny holes on the sides. Okay, so you just write down and mark this. This is very important how they are just swallowing their food. Okay. Next, we are coming to the spoonbill. Spoonbill is birds like spoonbills have long flat beak with the tip of spoon. Mostly this bird, we are just named knowing this bird as Sharosh. Okay, so flat beak with a tip of a spoon. They use their beak to swiping back and forth through shallow water to gather small fishes and water animals. Like the different shape of the beaks, birds also have different shapes and sizes of feet and claws. Okay. Uh, Birds use their feet and claws to catch and hold and eat food. They also help them in walking, climbing, and perching and swimming. So perching means birds like sparrows, crows, goldfinch have three toes in front and one at back. They use their front toes to grip the branches of the trees and back toe to lock around the branch. This is called perching. That means suppose this is a branch of the tree. There, if this is their leg, okay, three claws are just coming out from this, and one is back, and this is just looking like this, and this is actually locking with the branch, okay, so that they can sit on the branch very very easily. This technique is called perching. I hope that this is clear how they are sitting. We always in the childhood, we are just, if we are just draw the bird, we are just drawing their legs like that. It's not like that. Their claws are like that. Okay, very small though. I am just drawing very bad over here. But this is called patching. Is this clear? Please raise your hand if it is clear. If it is clear, please raise your hand. Yes. Thank you. So going to the next, climbing birds. Climbing means from the word you are just you are getting the meaning that they used to climb on the trees. Obviously, birds are living in the trees, so they but they will climb. They will climb on the trees only. Birds like parrots and woodpecker have two toes pointing upwards and two toes pointing downwards. These toes help them to climb up and to hold the bark of the trees. Next is praying birds. Birds like eagles, hawks, and owls have very strong and sharp claws. These claws are called talons. They use them to catch and hold their prey very firmly. We all have seen that eagles are sometimes catching the small mice, small rats. Okay, so they are just catching it by the help of their claws, which is actually known as talons. Okay, and swimming bird, here you can see how their just legs are looks like. By that they can swim easily in the water. Okay, and these are called what? These are called wave feet. Actually, in between these two of their claws, there are very very what can I say, very very, there is a skin. Okay, the skin is joining these two finger or these two claws. Okay, their legs are looking like this. So this is called webbed feet. I hope that you are understanding it. If yes, please just raise your hand. Next is scratching birds. Scratching means birds like hens, roosters have strong feet with three toes in front and back at once. Each toe has sharp and hard claws to scratch the ground and the search of seeds and worms. Okay, hens we all have seen because we love to eat chicken. Okay, if you have not seen, on the next Sunday you just go to the, no, never, don't, no need to go out. Okay, just in the any YouTube video you will able to see this. Next is wading birds. Birds like cranes and herons have long legs with wide spreading toes. These legs prevent them from sinking into the mud and swallow the water. The wide spreading toes help them to walk in shallow water for search of food. Please mark those things. Okay, talons, webbed feet. Here what was there? Two toes upward and two toes pointing downwards. Parrot is the example, and perching. Please just mark everything from here. Please mark it down. Only then I will go on the next. I'm just lowering all of your hands. Okay, I'm just going to give you the attendance. Okay. So going to the next topic. Next topic is what? Where do birds live? Already you know that birds are living in the nest. Okay, they are not living like our house. And raise their child, young ones in lay eggs. Now, where they are making nest? They are making their nest on the branches of the tree, in the trunk of the tree, on ground, rooftops, old building, and poles. They use leaves, twigs, feathers, wool, etc. to make nests. Different birds build different types of nests. Okay, please just mark it. We are just going to the next page. Okay. Now, birds are genius. Okay, some birds are, especially the teller bird, babui pakhi. In the Bengali, we are just telling like that. They're just building their nest so nicely that their nest doesn't easily just affected by any kind of natural calamity, like what can I say, like rain or like any kind of cyclones or anything. Okay, so tailor birds uses its beaks like a needle to stitch the leaves together with the plant fibers to make a nest. Okay, nowadays we are not able to see like this because you know we are just harming our environment too much. Next is weaver bird. Weaver bird uses grass and leaves to wave the nest. Nest looks like a bottle hanging upside down. There is an opening at the bottom and nest of the for the birds to enter. Next, coming to woodpecker. Woodpecker make a hole of the in the trunk with its pointed beak. It uses this hole as its nest. And penguin makes nest by gathering stones and pebbles. Okay, penguins are generally living in our south pole in the Antarctica. Okay, nowhere else we are not able to see penguin much. So they are just living in a very harsh and extreme condition. The temperature of there is very cold. So they are gathering the stones and pebbles because stones and pebbles are very hardy. Okay, so by any kind of snowstorm or anything, this will not be easily affected. Birds take care of the young ones. Birds lay eggs in their own nest. One of the parents sits on them to give warmth. Other protects them from enemies. After some days, the baby bird hatches out from egg. This is called hatching. Okay. Dim fute berono. In the Bengali, it is called as dim fute berono. Okay, there is a fun fact. Just read it out. A blue heron is a large bird, so its nest can be large as a coffee table. A hummingbird is a very small bird, so its nest can be as small as doll-shaped teacup. Baby birds are weak and do not have feathers when born. The parents feed them and look after them for some days. When the baby birds grow and develop feathers, they learn to fly and search their food. Okay, how they are making their child learn, you know? They are just they are just throwing their kids from the trees. Okay, when they are just a little grown up, and by like that, the baby birds learned how to just fly. Okay, so this chapter is complete. Please mark it down. Here I will show you some pictures. Okay, some pictures of many things, many more over here, so that it will be more easier for you to understand this chapter. Every time my phones are coming on while I'm taking the class. I hope that all of you have marked. Okay. So this exercise we will solve later. First, we will see that see few pictures of from this chapter. Okay. So let's see. First, let me just open another tab. Are you able to see my Google tab? If yes, show me a thumbs up, please. Are you able to? Yes, 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 yes. So we will see some video or any some penguin. Okay, penguin video. Okay, so first I'm just stopping the share because if we are going to watch any video, we need to just open it. Just wait for a while because we need to.
This is Tyler. Tyler, with Brent's help, is writing an email to his boss, Anita. Tyler sits just 50.
Just wait for a while. We need to just show it in the proper format. Otherwise, you will not be able to see it. Okay, just wait for a while. I'm just sharing the screen right now. Are you able to see my screen? Yes, show me a thumbs up, please, all of you.
All penguins have white bellies and a dark or black back. Penguins also have large heads, short necks, and stand upright on land. Like all birds, penguins are warm-blooded, covered in feathers, and lay eggs. Unlike most birds, penguins are flightless, which means they cannot fly.
Okay, penguin here, we are
Penguins
just
can't
able to
fly
see that.
because they don't.
Able to see that penguins cannot fly. Okay, and just watch the how they are just walking in the on the ice.
Instead of wings for flying, penguins have flippers. They are excellent swimmers and can always
Okay. So penguins usually you will see that they are also swimming in the water. Okay, so their feet are also sometimes it looks like what can I say? It's similarly like duck. Okay, that is called duck. Duck's leg is called webbed feet, but penguin's leg is called flippers. Okay, just for your information, you just need to know it, nothing else.
in the water. In fact, penguins
Okay, only here in this world,
penguins live
this is the world map. Only this part here where I'm just moving my cursor, we are able to see of the penguin. This is actually Antarctica. Okay, very less number of penguins we can see here and here, but very less. Now, no more. Okay, so going to the next.
in the southern hemisphere. Little penguins may only reach a height of about
These are
15 inches.
penguin babies. Look how they're looking like. Very cute, isn't it?
Is for 33 centimeters and only weigh a bit over 3 pounds. Nearly 100 pounds or 45 kilograms.
Yes, one penguin is actually we are thinking that penguin is a bird. It is not such heavy, but penguin is sometimes weight. The weight of the penguins can be like that. It is almost 45 kilos. Okay. So yes, I'm just stopping this share today. Today much time is not there. So you enjoyed it? Just show me a thumbs up, all of you. Together, next day I will just show many more this kind of related videos. Yes, all of you are smiling very much. Okay, so next day I will show you more fun facts about the birds. Birds is actually very interesting chapter, and who are just researching for the birds, those people are known as ornithologists. Okay, that just for your information, just listen to it. There is a one famous person in our India whose name is Salim Ali, who he is a famous ornithologist of India. Okay, so I am ending this class. Before ending this class, I want to say you few things. Tomorrow is your surprise test 2 will be happening. Okay. Now in this test, what is the syllabus? Subtraction is the syllabus. Please write it down somewhere. Subtraction is the syllabus, and in the math, in the science, the chapter of birds, up to the beaks means throat, up to the beaks will come. Okay. Everyone showing me heart. Why? You all are loving me very much. That is why. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next day I will again show many more videos like this. Okay. You all are getting bored by just watching doing the class. Okay, you all are very happy. I can understand from your reaction. Okay, thank you very